Hey guys, and welcome back to the Nicola Collective Podcast with your host Emilio.
And Olivia Nicola.
And we're going to talk about leaving a legacy and not just income. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between making money and leaving a legacy.
Yeah.
Because making money, sure, I can do everything that I want, but what's going to happen to my children? What about my children's children? What about the places and the people that I could bless in those moments? There's so much to legacy that you could leave, especially like spiritually, than just monetary, you know? And so you're thinking foundation, you're thinking opportunity, you're thinking options, you're thinking impact
and legacy.
Then legacy.
Yeah, the impact you make, really this whole life thing that we do is like all about, I'd say, the impact you make on people around you and the people you get to, the people you impact. It's even really the biggest thing, I'd say, as believers in Christ, that is our biggest mission in life.
Yeah, even if it's just like a dog poop picking up, dog walking business, that could leave an impact because someone could be like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I felt peace when the guy came into my backyard picking up poop. How did that happen?
Yeah.
You know, there's so many different things and
just really getting to work together as a couple and do these things is something where not a lot of people have that opportunity. But if you're able to start something like a side hustle at first and work your way to that point of making it your full-time business, then that's amazing. Because imagine getting to work with like your best friend every single day and making an impact on people's lives every single day. It doesn't matter what you do. Like, it literally doesn't matter. You could literally do anything. Like we just said, picking up dog poop. You could do that, but as long as the impact that you're making on somebody's life is good, is godly, is,
turning
edifying,
them to Christ,
then you're doing your job, and it doesn't matter if it's Christian based, if that makes sense. Like,
Christian forward.
It matters the heart behind it, what you're doing with, the interactions, maybe bringing people to Christ, bringing people to church, inviting people to, hang out with you, whatever it is, what are you doing to represent Christ in the way that you do things?
Yeah, because together you could break family cycles. You can get out of debt. You can, fix the mismanagement of life that a lot of us face, you know, because like some people, sure, they were born into a family where, like they get to go on vacation all the time, but then there's other families that are like, they, their families misspent or their families just didn't have enough, there's different moments and you get to be the one to break the cycle or like, sure, like this family was able to, spend a lot, but they had a broken family unit. And that's something that you could break. That's the cycle that you could break because now you're putting unity. There's so many different ways, different outlets. Exactly.
You got to unite with your partner to do that. And I think it's the perfect example of, like we said too, because in marriage, it's Christ's love for the church, basically, with each other. So it's like you're partnering with each other to, on a mission to make your business the best it can be, and doing everything you can together to do this. You know what I mean? So
running your own business is the perfect opportunity to be an example to a whole bunch of different people. Say you're a Christian couple, you're married, and say you want to have kids, or then you already have kids and you want to teach them something. You could teach them all these different things. You could teach them how to manage things right. You could teach them how to steward just like you do, the way that God teaches you how to steward. You could teach them generosity. You could teach them not to be greedy. You could teach them to be the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think someone said this to me the other day where it's like, one of our friends said this, or it's when you're in a marriage and you have one mission together, it really helps unify you and it gives you a greater purpose together to fulfill that is so beyond kind of like our understanding. So when you do things in unity for a higher purpose, whether that be, just because, you have 2 different jobs or whatever, maybe right now, it doesn't mean you're not unified. But I'm saying, like, if you do choose to start a side hustle together and then hopefully it turn into your main business, you are serving, or you are coming together for the unification of working together to create something really great for your life, your legacy, your family, your future family or family, whatever that may be. Like, the people you impact around you, like all of that. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of cool. Back in the day, back before our time, even there, everyone used to own their own business. Nobody worked for people, really. I mean, everybody owned their own business.
Everyone had to trade in the marketplace, like at the crack of dawn.
Yeah. So that's the thing. It's like, this isn't like a new thing. This has been going on for thousands of years.
We're just bringing it back.
We're bringing it back now. We just forgot. Well, we didn't forget. As a society, for, I guess, the past 100 years of, like...
Well, because of the Industrial Revolution, it became very consumeristic, and people moved into the cities because they were like, oh, well, it's an easy job. I don't have to toil around in the dirt anymore. Sure, I could do that.
Yeah.
And then it became this whole other thing, and people forgot about that stuff.
The 9-to-5 grind that everybody dreads. It became that. So that's where I'm like, okay, this isn't a new concept. This concept has been around before. It's just people have been asleep. Like, people have been asleep to this, thinking that the only thing that they can do is stay in their 9-to-5. That's the thing that keeps them trapped most of the time. We're not saying everybody. Some people have really great jobs that they love and they feel called to be in. But most of the time, they're in a soul-sucking 9-to-5. And they hate their lives because they're trapped. They can't go do anything. They're not in control of their finances. They're not in control of their schedule. They have to ask their boss to, take some time off to go to the dentist. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not, it's not good. So finding something to start now will be better for your future and your family together, as a couple, because you're able to really hone in on your purpose in life together. And if God's given you that vision to do something, do it. Do it together.
And if you argue, take those arguments like pure joy, because when you turn it to God, he can change those things, and he could use those things to build you. He can use those things to give you strength. Because
you will argue.
You will probably argue. If you say that you never argue with your spouse, you're a dang liar, like biggest liar ever. If you say that you don't argue with your family or anything like that, it's kind of it's not believable.
You're lying.
But you know what? At the end of the day, walking in unity, walking equally yoked.
Yeah.
Because those arguments, at the end of the day, when God helps you build that strength, it helps keep you guys equally yoked, because it's like you guys get to witness what God is doing in both of your lives simultaneously.
Yeah.
And you get to look at it and you get to reflect on it all the time together. So that helps you walk further and further into it.
We're on mission together. We're on a path together, more so than a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Who are just married.
Yeah.
We got all this. We do everything together.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, sometimes it's stressful, but overall it's really awesome. Yeah. And that's kind of where we want to leave you guys. We'll see you in the next episode. We might do another 4-part series, but we might just do another 2-part series. Who knows?
The 2 parts are probably better because this was a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.